Alright, though, we back. It's another episode of Road Games Pod. We got my boy Eugene Kanku in the cut.
What up, what up?
Yes, sir. My co-host Jay Killer in
What's
here.
happening?
Yes, sir. But so, yo, what's it called? I wanted to ask. So, when you got into the weightlifting and like posting on socials and stuff, like, what made you start doing that? Like, posting on TikTok consistently. Was it like one day where you're just like, let me tap in?
I mean, like, the gym, like, I started the gym, like, kind of, I want to say late, like, right after basketball.
Low key.
Because I can't lift this much during season because, like, I'm
Your
not going to be
shoulders.
able to do Yeah, my shoulder was bad, my knee was bad. So, I mean, posting on social media, I've always been, like, a media guy. So, it's pretty easy to start, like, making content and, like, just posting. But, like, I was telling Jay, like, when I first started making content, it was mainly like gaming. But then I felt like even though like I know the gaming community is huge, like why not just make something that's gonna like be more relative to my life and my everyday? Cause I'm not gaming every day, but
Don't be on there, huh?
yeah. So that's why I'm like, okay, bet like gymming, why not? You know, and that's obviously like I'm not trying to be no gym influencer. I hate being called an influencer. To be
Yeah.
honest. Hate that word.
So what do you want to be called? Like just
Gino, like what?
Yeah.
Okay,
Ain't nothing
okay.
else to
Yeah.
call me. But,
yeah.
like yeah, that's when I started like like why not like make gym content? But then I kind of had to ask myself like what kind of gym content? Because like I'm not a PT who's going to tell you like this is the 3 workouts you got to do to get to this like body shape, right? So like I figured like why not just make it natural, like make it original and like mic'd up, like just talk about like whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly who I am outside the gym, right? So
For sure. Like it doesn't even seem like you're making a video. Like when I just watch, like you talk about the most random shit. Like
if you know me as a person, you know
Yeah.
I be thinking about some random stuff, bro.
and even some of the songs. Like I think one time it was like I write sins not tragedies. Under I said okay yeah that's just funny as
And
shit.
if you know me, I be bumping that.
Yeah,
on
no,
an everyday
I will
basis,
bump
right?
that too. Like
100%.
yeah.
Bro.
No, that's just funny.
It's not everyday trap music. I can't do that, bro.
So
Yeah.
you never felt like when you first started, you never felt awkward at all. Like you set up your camera and you're just like, I'm gonna go with it, or were you kind of like a bit conscious about what people were gonna think in the gym?
Yeah, honestly, like, bro, the stuff that you see in the gym
Yeah.
is like you see some weird stuff enough. So like, what's someone setting up a tripod and like doing their thing, you know? So it's like, at first it was weird. Don't get me wrong, 100%. But I just kind of got used to it. Like, I have a mic. I'm speaking. It looks like I'm talking to myself, but you don't know I have a mic on. So it's like it was like
You could be on the phone too. But what's it
Yeah.
called? Do other people be in the gym doing that too, or is it like mainly just you?
It depends when I went. So when I went to like when I was at Good Life, like that was like looked at as like the gym, the Good Life I went to. It was looked at as like the influencer gym because everybody would go there and make content. Like all the bigger creators are there. I didn't really care to be seen like that, but it was more of like you would see a couple of people doing the same thing, but not necessarily like mic'd up. Everyone was just kind of doing their reps and then like bouncing to the next workout. But yeah. That was really what it was.
Yeah, it's funny because like I feel like you never took the gym serious as a hooper. Like
No.
I actually can't even remember you in the weight room once.
I hated it. Actually, I was ducking it because like as an athletic kid, like you think
That you're a dugger.
Yeah, your dugger gifted ability is gonna take you to wherever,
Yeah.
but that wasn't the case like late in my career. So no.
So what got you into the gym? Like you said after ball, that's when you started. But like, what was the main reason? You're like, okay, now I'm gonna start doing this for real.
Yeah, because like honestly, I hit a point. Like everybody hits a point where it's like, okay, yo, ball's done. What am I doing?
Yeah.
You know, and like growing up as a kid, that was kind of like an outlet for us to go to play ball or like go play like hoops with your boys. But like at some point in time, I had to kind of find something else to like lean towards.
Yeah.
Right, and I felt like because of all my injuries, bro, like 2-3 surgeries in, like I was kind of like I didn't like the way I looked, so I'm like, yo, like why not live in a gym? And if you know my older bro,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
that guy's Hulk.
Yeah,
You know,
he be
so-
doing shows and stuff, right?
Yeah, he used to. So
Yeah.
he used to be doing like that type of like stuff, and like, now he's a personal trainer and like acting and doing his whole thing. So, yeah, it was kind of easy to look at him and be like, hey, I gotta look like that.
For
And,
sure.
like, being his younger bro and like looking like a little skinny kid, and like, having an older bro built like him.
Yeah.
Every day I was like told like, yo, if you're not built like him while you're this age, like you're kind of you've done nothing with your life. So I was like, all right, let me lock it.
Yeah, that boy is D's for sure. What's it called? Freaking because like yo, back in the day, like I remember grade 8.
Yeah.
You were just still a big kid though, like athletic as shit and all that. But like, so did you grow much since grade like 8 or 9, or you were just like the same height since then?
I feel like I kind of stayed the same. Like
Low key,
I did
huh?
not, bro. Like 8 to like even like I would push it to like 10. I was basically the same size. I didn't care about the gym. I was just like I said, like being an athletic kid. You think you can have that till you're 50, but that's not the case. So I mean, yeah, I didn't really care about the gym like that at all.
No, it's like it's not common for kids to take it serious. You know, like we just go to our practice and then auto elite practice after, and then call it a day.
So is that like a normal thing though in ball where it's like you guys don't want to be in the gym? Because it's like I remember playing football and like that was you were supposed to be in the gym, like they're really pushing that, but what ball wasn't never that.
Because I'm gonna say this from my perspective is like for football niggas, like that's your skill work damn near. Because
You gotta be big.
Yeah.
getting physically better, like jumping faster, stronger, all that, like that's like us getting our better handles and things. Like, I don't know. For me, like I feel like the skill work on football is like it's not as much. I don't know. I don't think so. At least. What do you think? You play both, so you know.
So when I was playing football, Lord knows I needed a gym, but I never hit it because I was that lanky, fast kid that could jump really high. I didn't think about lifting weights at all.
Yeah.
And like you think lifting weights, like as a kid, you think you're gonna be blessed in a week. You know, you do one workout, you think, yeah, I got strong. Like, I could see it, but there's nothing there, right? That's not how it works.
Yeah.
But in terms of football, definitely, I feel like I needed it. I didn't really take it serious. But basketball, I didn't care about lifting nothing.
Yeah.
Like at all. I was like, you know what? I got a little 38-inch vert as a kid. Like, fuck it. I don't need to work out at all. I'm gonna have that forever.
Yeah.
But I didn't really feel like I needed to push weight at all.
Okay. Did you stretch though at all?
No.
Wait, you were showing up to games and just hooping?
I mean,
a little frog stretch or something.
a little leg swing, you know, but
like never at the crib. You were never like stretching after a practice or none of that.
As awful as it sounds, nah.
Yeah.
I should have. I feel like it would have helped, but like, nah.
For sure, yeah. But people don't take that serious until like university, maybe like, which is too late by then, low key, you know?
Yeah, because like, why you like have the body of an 80-year-old and you're 25? Like that's what I feel like sometimes. Like the hips, bro. Godly.
Yeah, no, my shit is tight too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no.
But what's it called? So you think like injuries you think that's a big reason like why like you stopped pursuing basketball?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that definitely held me back. Like I just hated like being out for so long, bro. Like growing up, bro, like dislocated shoulders were like a weekly thing, and I hated it.
Bro.
But as a kid, you think you hurt yourself. You go back out there, you think you're fine, right? I didn't think about getting surgery as a kid at all. But it got to a point where I'm like, okay, I committed to Cape Breton, and I'm like, okay, like I gotta take this like body stuff serious. But then when I went out there, like I was going out there, and I freshly dislocated my shoulder, so I'm like, damn, like.
Well, as soon as you got out there?
Yeah, like so I'm an idiot, but right before I went out to Cape, like I was playing runs like in the hood, and I went to go strip the ball. Like someone was going up for a jumper, and I stripped it, and the shoulder just came out.
My gosh.
I remember texting the coach. I was like, yo, like I dislocated my shoulder, but like I'm good. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
And he was cheese. I know for a fact he was.
For sure.
But I mean, that's my first ever year playing with like a shoulder brace. I felt weird. I felt like very restricted.
Oh, you played like in game with it?
Oh yeah, first year you couldn't look at like the clips and all that like in the pictures. Like I had a shoulder brace on. It was like a sleeve. Like, it was tight. Couldn't do anything.
Yeah, but yo, you were actually killing at Cape Breton. Like for like a rookie, you were doing really well.
I mean, rookies, that was good. It was a blessing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but then you're like, yo, I'm off this. You weren't. Oh yeah, because there's what's it called? Like the competition there too is like you guys play the same team so much and shit. Like I feel like all those teams like. I don't know, only the top teams are actually like really elite, you know?
Yeah, honestly, like I didn't even look at it as from like a skill standpoint. Like the main reason why I left the East, bro, like mental health is so important out there that if you're not tuned in with that, like you can't really survive out there. A lot of people look at it differently than I do, but for someone who like me who was struggling out there mental health wise, like I couldn't lock in. There was so much happening in the area, then so much happening back home, and I'm like, bro, what am I doing? Like, you know, so I was like, that's why like I left the East. But yeah.
So do you think if you went to like another school, it would have been like in a different location? Because yeah, you're low key out there alone.
Brother, you wake up, you just you look out the window, you see some nice trees, but like you don't see much people unless they go to the school. So it's like it's beautiful out there though. Don't get me wrong. I love like where I was in the summer, but like not for long.
So what was a day in the life like in Cape Breton? Because I have never been there. I don't know what it would be like, but it sounds terrible.
It's like, okay, let me just say this. The people there, lovely people.
Okay.
Like, they're all very supportive of whatever you do. If you want to work at, like, Subway, like, good for you. They're clapping for you, right? But ain't nothing to do out there. Ain't shit to do out there. Especially, like, I'm someone who's very simple. Like, I don't really care, like, what I'm doing in what end of the city or wherever I be. But out there, it was actually like treacherous. Like the most fun you had was like hopping in someone else's car and going to Walmart, getting groceries, and coming back.
Oh man!
Wow.
So, like if you're not into the nightlife, like
Yeah.
there's one maybe club, and they play the same song every weekend.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like Lakehead low key.
I know. Yeah, I was about to say I know those experiences too.
But like you can't even like I mean, if you were really into that like life in terms of like having fun and partying, like you would go to like Antigonish, which is like 2 hours away.
Oh
that's
yeah, yeah, that's a
that was
very
nice. Don't get me wrong, I had my fun, but or if you want to drive 4 hours to Halifax, you could always do that too.
Yeah.
But like when you're in Cape Breton, bro, like unless you're in like the dorm, in terms of day and life, like bro, like you wake up, you what happened? I have my classes and whatnot, then it's practice, classes and practice for 2 hours, and then you go and stretch or like try to recover for the next day. So it's just repetitive. You know how it goes, bro.
Yeah.
Like, school, then practice. But then some weekends, depending on what was happening, literally fun was like getting into the dorms and all managers there chilling, like guys team, girls team, like whatever, right? But that was I promise you, the most fun was going to Walmart, bro.
Yo, I understand because it is low key lit because you know like okay, bet we're coming home with groceries and shit. And secondly, it's like, bro, like you don't even get in the car often because did you live on campus?
Yeah.
So you walk to class, you walk to the gym, walking everywhere. So just getting on roads, you feel like a ting, like you're just happy to do a freaking errand, you know? I wanted to ask, so after Central Tech, well, first of all, how did you get to Central Tech look after? We'll talk about St. Pat's in a bit. That was...
I mean, what happened? I think this was like St. Pat's tournament.
Oh, at the St. Pat's tournament?
Yeah, like bro.
Yeah.
Triple double average.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That was a crazy tournament.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But I remember there was I don't know if it was Victor that put me in contact with.
Probably. Yeah.
And the team had been in town at the time, like Central Tech and the coaching staff. There
at
was
the
a
CTA tournament. Yeah.
They had been in town, and I went. And then like randomly, I think Victor like told me to come through, and I'm like, okay. So he put me in talks with like the coach at the time, Kevin Jeffers. He's still the coach, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he is actually.
If they actually, I don't even know if they have a team low key
now. I think they are a team still, but they're in like OSBA.
Okay.
Might be. But yeah, like put me in. I was talking to him. I was, give it he was averaging a triple double the whole tournament.
Yeah.
And that, it was love, 100%.
Yeah.
And I spoke to him that day. I was in contact with the coach from then, and I think he looked at a couple of my clips in there, and then like he went to like private messaging, and I was telling him like, like I'm really interested, and from there he accepted me.
Because that was elite school, no cap,
brother. Sponsored by Jordan. Like,
oh, that's crazy,
brother. It was nice.
So they were giving gear and everything.
Oh yeah, we got gear. It might not have been what you wanted, but you got gear.
Dang, yeah. Wait, you played the full year, right?
Yeah, I played the full year.
Okay.
And honestly, thinking about like injuries, like I wasn't injured that whole time because they put you in the gym.
Yeah. You have no choice.
Forget basketball. Yeah. You going to the gym. And you doing all these workouts. Like we did, workouts at the Jordan store and the Nike store.
You did workouts there?
Yeah. So I think it was a Jordan. Yeah, it was a Jordan store. So like in the Jordan store, it's an actual store, but like you go upstairs and it's the gym area. It's crazy. Like
their team was fresh. They were getting 11s and all type of shit.
So it was crazy.
So that year, like that was after St. Pat. So what was that year like being? It was in Toronto, right? So what was that like? Like you're on your own now, kind of. So.
Yeah. So along with like going to Central Tech, I was talking to the coach and like needed a place to stay, and he actually reached out to someone who like still very close to me to this day. I don't really speak to her much, but like she's still very close to me. Her name is Sandra. She was a pastor at a church like nearby, and she actually openly gave me a spot in her crib to like live there, and like it was a blessing. I mean, like all I paid for was groceries occasionally, and that was with the help of my mom. I didn't work, right? So I got put in contact with her, lived with her and like her family. It was scary though. I ain't gonna lie. Like being an out of town kid, like I knew people from Toronto from like through tournaments and whatnot, but like. I lived in a good area. I was in North York, like young in Shepherd area. I was blessed. But like going to school, bro, every day was a war zone.
Yeah, weird.
Bro, Tech was scary, bro.
Yeah,
poker face, like,
you
can't look scared out here. It's an
sure.
issue. But like Tech is nuts.
Oh, say word.
Because like it's a huge school. I think it's like the biggest high school in Toronto for one.
Wasn't it Eastern Commerce before or something?
I think so.
Yeah.
But every day was a war zone because like unfamiliar faces from left and right, and like if you're gonna talk to this team, you gotta make sure she's not a part of this group or like talking to this guy, because like if he hears about it, it's an issue.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's crazy to say that because like you came from St. Pat's too and wherever before, and like it's not like you grew up in a great area, like so you've been around that stuff. So to say that it was crazy, it must have been like actually pretty ham.
Bro, it was like you see what St. Pat's was crazy. You know, like where I grew up was crazy. Yeah. But like Tech, every day I was worried. Yeah. Genuinely worried. But as long as like people respected me because I was a hooper.
Yeah.
And like I got like that was my credit, right? But thank God I was a hooper. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say, because that's hilarious. It was nuts there every day. I'm not gonna lie.
And it's because it's especially because you know like just the ball team really. So
everybody knew who we were. So it was cool. You like there's a lot of like mans from like other schools that obviously like don't really know us like that, but like they see the Central Tech and there wasn't really issues like that.
Yeah. And then so after Tech, what made you go to Cape Breton? Like, did you have other teams looking at you and stuff?
Yeah. So like after Tech, like I was trying to like send my tape to like everyone wants to go D1, so I was sending it to D1. I have a list on my phone still. Actually, it's funny.
Of the schools you sent it to?
I sent it to, yeah. So I don't know why I still have that.
But what were some of the schools? Some of the D1.
Let's just see them. Yeah.
What's on the list?
Now, for real though, like everyone did, and that's the only way you could really get it coming from Otto, you know?
Yeah, do I still have that? Schools emailed. Division 1 JUCO. This was the last time I touched this, April 17, 2020.
Yeah, you're about to run it back, huh?
Yeah. University of New Hampshire. They actually answered.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to know if some of them answered.
They were looking for a big at the time, so I said, "Nah,
you're done with the St. Pat's days."
Long Beach State, they also answered, but they ended up taking some 6'6" guy over me. Like, I don't think I stood a chance.
Yeah.
Boise State, St. Louis, Buffalo, Tulane, Fresno State, Cleveland State, Appalachian State, Akron, Casper, that JUCO.
Yeah.
They're sick.
And you actually like reached out like reasonable schools, not like Duke, Kentucky.
Those
are all reasonable too.
Murray State's in here too.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going there, but I mean, yeah, like reasonable schools.
No, that list actually makes sense. I ain't gonna lie.
There's no way I'm emailing Coach K. No chance.
Okay, and then so what about for U Sports? So you ended up at Cape Breton. Like, did you want to go to like somewhere in Ontario or like?
I wanted to leave Ontario. The schools that I actually got in contact with in terms of youth sport at the time, 2 schools, Alberta and Ryerson.
Wow, though, those are good schools, though.
They didn't answer me though. But I knew like Ryerson at the time. I forgot who was the coach at the time.
Roy Rana, probably.
Potentially, I think I knew someone who could speak to him for me, but like never got back to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, those were like the main schools in Ontario, I guess. But yeah, U Sport at the time, the love it's getting now, I wish it was around back then. Yeah. Because had I like not just been thinking, D1's the way to go, I would have been committed to any other school.
Yeah, and if you had a good like 4 years at one program, like
brother,
it would have been a whole different thing.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, so I went to Cape for 2 years, and then I was trying to transfer to Brock. Because that was at least closer to home.
Yeah.
But didn't end up going. I think like post-COVID.
A lot of shit. Mash up.
Bro, like, and I just, like, the student in me was non-existent. Like, I did not want to do class at all. Like, it was stupid. Anyways, but yeah, no. And then from there, I just haven't played. The last year I played, I think it was 2018 or 2019.
Like, you played two at Cape?
Yeah, so I played my first year, 3 injuries and all that, and then the second year, right before the second year, I tore my meniscus. But no, I dislocated. Yeah, my meniscus was torn, but like at the time, I didn't know it was torn. It was bad, but like I felt like I could just walk it off, so I did. Yeah. A couple months later, I come back, and then I think it was a preseason game. I tore it again, like fully torn. I'm like, damn, like I should have probably took care of it back then. I didn't know, you know. So yeah, then so that last year was 2018 or 19, I think it was.
Dang.
So you gonna?
No, you go.
Okay, I was just gonna ask you because like, what did both schools teach you, like Tech and Cape Breton? Because I feel like you spent most time, like you played a lot at both schools, right? So what did what was different about them in terms of just like ball related? Like, what was the coach teaching you? What were the players teaching you?
Right. I mean, for one, Tech really taught me like family, like huge family. Like I didn't get that vibe at St. Pat's all the time because all men are kind of doing the separate things.
Yeah. And
But
plus, you came late too.
I came mad late.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys weren't like locked in at St. Pat's though?
We were, but like to a certain extent, it wasn't like it wasn't the same group of mans every time.
Yeah.
Like Tech was like that. Like all men are doing everything together. So they taught me that for sure. And bro, I swear, like not trying to work your ass off at Tech was not allowed. I remember the first day. Oh my god.
It's a bunch of dogs, huh?
Dog, we didn't even touch a basketball. He said straight stairs. I told you how it's 6 floors, brother. For 45 minutes.
Nah. Up and down?
Kevin Jeffers, I love him, but that day I hated his guts. Bro, that was nuts.
But CTA, we worked hard as shit too, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like
Stairs,
that,
all that.
it was ridiculous.
And then at Cape Breton, did you work hard or was it like light
It's
practices?
kind of coasting, but like a lot of it was just like, bro, if I'm being honest, a lot of the injuries held me back, bro. I felt like I could get here, but I couldn't because it was out, like my shoulder wasn't in place or like my knee felt weird. Like back-to-back surgeries on my knee and my shoulder right after I left Cape. It was nuts. Yeah.
And it's crazy because stuff goes back to high school because like St. Pat's, like grade 11, how many games did you play? You barely played, huh?
Dog. Oh, grade 11.
Grade 11.
I think I played one exhibition, dislocated my shoulder,
Yeah.
and then I was out.
And then you came back for Vaughan tournament.
Yeah, bus. I think I injured myself that game too. Bus. I think it was my shoulder, my groin.
Something, because you didn't play in the city finals and stuff,
I was
huh?
done.
But you came through when we needed you.
Type shit.
Yo, my name. Yo, this guy saved our career. Yo, I tell these guys all the time, like, in grade 12, if we lost that game, I would still be cheese, like, right now. It's crazy.
There's a lot of French niggas still mad at me.
For sure. Those are your kind of your homies and stuff.
Yeah,
but
my guy.
what's it called? So how did you feel after hitting that shot? Were you like,
You know, kid, to this day, I never saw it go in.
yeah, huh?
Cause like, oh, bro, I kicked the shit out of the defender.
Yeah, low key.
Everyone was like, "Oh, you didn't get fouled." I'm like, of course I didn't.
Yeah.
But at a time like that, like you can tell there's a picture. I'm in the air,
And he's like under
there's
you,
two
kind of.
mans.
Yeah.
And I knew he would undercut me because I know him personally. That's
Yeah,
how he plays,
yes.
like grit and grind, like underneath you.
Yeah.
So I kicked the shit out of him, and I fell.
And one.
I never saw it go in.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
Nah, that's crazy. That's like some Damien, or who hit the shot that they said they didn't see go in? Like someone just hit a game winner like that or something. I don't know, but bro, that final minute 5, I think you had a steal, a layup,
up and under.
Yeah, and then
bro.
no, that was probably the greatest moment.
I think we were down like 7 with like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
No, 2 minutes, something
No,
like that.
we were down 5 with a minute 5 left.
Yeah.
Timeout. We're going to the bench. I'm like, we lost this shit.
Bro,
You know?
Yeah. When I tell you, let me cut you off.
No, it's okay.
Bro, what ignited a flame in me? Bro, the crowd was just throwing shit at our bench.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, fuck these.
Because they're all of
Their crowd was wilding on that side. Yeah, I
Wildin'.
actually remember that. Yeah.
Bro, they were throwing stuff at our benches. They were like looking at me and trolling me. I'm like, if I'm gonna try hard, it's gonna be right now.
Yeah.
You know, like if I'm gonna do something, it has to be right now.
No, I
So,
still remember. Kozak, he drew up. He said, "Okay, yo, you two pick and pop."
Yeah.
Came off.
Pick
hit you.
perfect. Because they were in a zone.
Yeah.
That one guy just got bullied.
Yeah, that's the only reason it was close though. Because if they didn't zone, we would have blitzed them. But yeah, then you hit the and 1-3. I said, "Oh, we're here." And then, bro, I think you took like a charge or some shit. Like,
That's a what did I do?
I know you got a steal, the reverse layup.
Yeah.
But I feel like you took a charge and also the free throws and then got the old board.
And then threw that bitch in the air.
What? That was like MJ versus Utah in Game 6.
I turn around, I'm seeing man's fall to the knees. I say, yeah.
Nah, that was amazing. I can't lie. Yo, so what's it called? What made you come to St. Pat's? Because at Maryville, what's it called? You guys have some shit going, like you and Doofy and all the mans. And then you're like, okay, I'm off this. I'm trying to go to St. Pat's.
Yeah, honestly, bro, like at Maryville, it was cool. But there was this one game where like we needed to win because we played Earl of March. And bro, that team was stacked. Like we had a lot of good guys.
Yeah,
but then
these are crazy.
yeah, and then our coach hit us with the okay, listen, here are your report cards. If you're not doing blast, you're not touching the court. Like you're not playing. Try to teach us a lesson, you know. And I respected it. I mean, I obviously didn't respect it at the time because I was pissed. Like years later, I'm like, okay, I understand. But what did that do for me today? Nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Except cost you a chance at a grade 10 championship.
brother, I didn't play. Doofy didn't play. Who was it? Shaquille didn't play. We were just left with Johnny, and Johnny was doing his thing, but like it was not enough at all. So, like, bro, we lost to Earl of March. Earl of March.
I remember that. That was wild. We lost to Mac that year,
bro. And so then I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, what am I doing here? I came here to hoop. In high school, bro. That's all I got. So then I was like, where could I go? And then I looked at, bro, I watched St. Pat's like growing up. I'm like, yeah, these guys are dogs. Like, what if I went over there? And so
you basically did some Kevin Durant shit.
Oh yeah, y'all cooked me in grade 8.
Yeah,
but I still held it down.
You always held it down for your team, but
I looked around. I'm like, who do I rely on? Like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, but grade 10, you guys waxed us. You remember in the St. Pat's tournament? It was a morning game, and like
Notre Dame against Maryville.
And DB will always beat you guys.
Yeah, cooked you.
Yeah, every time.
Let's not talk about that.
Every time, but grade 8, low key, you were a guy, cause like you won All-Star MVP. We were on the same team for all that shit.
Yeah,
man. But yo, the most OP squad you guys were a part of, grade 8, Bellevue.
Oh, bro.
Every man was in their prime.
You couldn't switch.
All of them
in their prime.
They're all in their prime.
Me, Doofy, Danny, Jerry, Ogaga.
That was all on one team.
One team, yeah. And that's when Jerry in grade 8 was. I think he was too crazy.
My brother was.
Or grade 7 too. Yeah.
My brother was different.
That was crazy.
That's so crazy. But yeah, that was prime at Bellevue.
Yeah.
No one was touching us. We went to the east. We played Goulburn, cooked them.
You and Wolves would go at it though.
Yeah, we would.
Wolves
that's some guys. Gabe, Willie, Lloyd. I was pissed. I didn't want to play those guys.
But they were good still.
Yeah.
Man, what a time. Ball is just crazy. Like the relationships you form and all that shit. Like that's
the places it takes you to.
Yeah. It's craziness.
Oh, I'm gonna ask that one question. What was the like the craziest person like that guarded you, and you had to guard, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The like someone who I didn't want guarding me,
basically,
or the hardest person that's ever guarded you and that you've guarded.
And this is like my whole career.
Everything.
I can't. Okay, so it's funny because like a whole career I can't think of like a person like especially like post secondary.
Yeah.
But growing up, Willie. Pierre Bungie.
Yeah.
Bro, that's one guy.
He has given that defense, a football defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because he's a football player.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's just one guy, like, growing up, I just didn't want him around me at all. Because, like, if I try, before I catch the ball, why am I already out of breath?
Yeah. Oh, he has what's it called? Off-ball pest. Gold.
Hall of Fame. Platinum. On Jesus Christ. Yeah. That's crazy.
Off-ball pest.
And it was nuts, but, like, at some point in time where obviously like I worked on my cardio, then I was fine.
Yeah.
But that growing up, I just did not want to play against him because he would just chase me everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's the first person I thought of when I was a kid. Growing up, I don't even know. Everyone got buckets off me, so I mean.
Like on you?
No. I mean, like I'm scoring on man.
Yeah. You're a bucket still.
Who did I hate guarding?
Because the word on the street, you didn't like to play defense.
Let's talk about that real quick.
That's the word on the street.
Bro, it's not that I don't, like, I play defense if I really want to try, 100%. I don't know, like something, I don't have that switch in me, like where it's just like, okay, no, I got to lock in and play D. Like, I got to get a stop. Like, I'm an offensive threat. That's my
like it's 2K.
Real talk.
No defensive
I didn't want it enough to play defense. I'm like, okay, if I'm playing defense, like, my athletic ability will give me a stop right now. But, like, that's not all it takes to get a stop, right?
That's what it was. And plus, because of your athleticism, people had higher expectations, But, like, bro, it's not easy to play defense.
Bro, that shit is... I hated playing defense. Yeah. I, like, on ball, like, sit in a chair defense, I hated to play. I was like, okay, if I'm going up and getting a block off the glass, that's the type of defense I like to play.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously, like, later on in your career, you can't jump as high, like... It's not there anymore, so you actually have to try to lock in and get a stop.
Bro, and you have to, like, in university, if you don't play D,
brother,
they're subbing you right quick.
Get the fuck out the door. But yeah, no, I don't even know I have an answer to, like, who I hated guarding. I mean, I hated guarding Lloyd.
Yeah.
Because all it took was one step, and he's long paws, lanky ass, long as fuck legs, like he's just running everywhere. Like, he did one move on me every time and he was gone.
Like, so you knew this move was coming, though?
Oh, I knew. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was here, but it didn't mean anything.
Sometimes you just can't stop it,
I
you
hate
know?
the Gargan.
Yeah.
To be honest.
But what's it called? So I wanted to ask, so how's the transition been? Like, so now you're moving past ball, like, are you cooking up in Brody with that?
Oh,
that jump
I'm on
fit?
it. That's Mamba.
Oh, that's Mamba?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I want to play Brody, but like, I'm so out of shape, bro. Like,
Yeah.
right now, I don't feel like I can run for how long
They'll
I
pick
want.
Oh,
you up.
we need you actually.
Yeah.
If you want a starting role and 40 minutes a game,
You
and
bring him back contract, bro.
Yeah,
you get a max
yeah,
deal.
you're a franchise player.
we
on
have
the team.
a good little team building. We'll talk about it.
I will
But
Yeah.
talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, that's
But
sick.
transitioning, like, could you ask a question?
All right, I just wanted to say, so like, what hobbies have you been doing now that? Because ball takes up our whole life. It's like, so what do you do now that you never had the time to do before?
Well, one workout. Like growing up, basketball was 95% of my life.
Every day.
Everything else was everything else. But now it's like gym. Like I would say 85% of my life is gym.
Oh, so you kind of switched it to the gym.
Yeah, because that's like my outlet now.
Yeah,
Whereas like before, like I don't move as much. You don't have to try as hard in the gym to like get a stop. It's not work. Like it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
Like
Just
it's
coasting.
you and yourself, and you're locked in, right? But yeah, transition has been calm though. Like nothing crazy. I found like another like outlet, so like it doesn't feel like I lost anything.
Yeah, that's
you
an
know?
easy like transition. It's something to keep you in shape and all
Yeah.
that. So
and keep your mind strong too.
Yeah, what else am I? I'm a gamer. I've always been a gamer. Gaming's been my thing from time. You know, I stream now. I'm on Twitch.
what's your favorite game, or like what do you stream?
Yeah.
So right now, like cause I don't really have the like my favorite setup or my go-to setup. I'm more of playing like things that like other people play, like in my friend groups, like FIFA, 2K, Fortnite. I just got a terabyte, so I'm getting back on Call of Duty, playing Warzone stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, like what I used to stream, like when I was in my prime of streaming, was like interactive, like adventure or horror games.
Yeah.
I love those type
Those
of
are the
games.
ones.
Yeah, because you're on stream and someone's watching you, like, and everything you do, everything you say, everything you feel, everything you react to is in the video. Everyone's watching, so I love that type of stuff.
So like gaming, I feel like it's kept me sane because like
100%.
I could come home from practice and whatever, and then just start the party and
Yeah.
just talk bullshit in the chat the whole time. You know, nothing productive, just bullshitting, and it's like it takes your mind off if I had a bad game or like you know. So those chats are just undefeated, and that's damn near what led us to like starting the pod. You know,
Yeah,
that's what I was telling him earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. And like for me, like a podcast is like anything you would literally say and talk about in a party chat.
that's what I'm saying. Like we
Right.
could have been on party chat right now.
Man,
You know.
and it's hilarious, which is why why not like apply it to your life, bro? It's sick.
For sure. It's just, and it's sick because to get people's stories out, you know, like low key, I feel like I'm talking about an NBA player, but like the prime you had like in high school and even grade 8 when you were carrying everything,
Yeah.
like motherfuckers is quick to forget those things, you know? So we need this shit on the record. So
How quickly they
anytime we
forget,
say,
bro.
yo, Google me or some shit, you know? Like the stories need to be out there for folks and stuff. But so what's next for you? Like, do you have anything like coming up next, like that you're about to do or?
Yeah, get on my PT. So I'm working on to get on my PT and then like kind of build my own thing from there. Like essentially have my own clients, and then at some point in time I want to open my own gym. Like I'm someone who like found peace in the gym. So if I can, why can't you?
Yeah.
Right. So I know there's a lot of people out there that are trying to work on certain things. So if I can be that source, like why not?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah.
And so my advice with that too is like it's perfect because you're already starting to be like a social media person that like is recognized and shit.
Yeah.
So like if you want to be a PT too, like you could really be like I'm trying to think how to explain it, but like social media could help uplift like your personal brand, you know.
Yeah,
So whatever you do
absolutely.
in your own gym or anything, like
Yeah.
you could blow up from posting your gym clips and all that,
Yeah.
and you'll have a base and.
Yeah, once you have a following, bro, like whatever you post, like will be taken fucking eons. Like it's with you, and it's gonna help you boost your product if you have a product, or boost like what you're putting out there, right? Like I love that, bro. I've always been part of the media. Like, Back then, like, bro, I was like, nigga, on social media, Facebook. Bro, that was crazy. Like anything I would post, like my size for it to be honest, 100 likes. You know, like that type of stuff.
Yeah, Kanku is a guy still. Like, how many views would you get on your like Snap stories or things like that?
Bro, like I was in 1,000.
No, he was getting a lot. I remember
The
that.
sweat.
He was getting too many actually at that time too,
think I'm
because
still around
Snap
that.
wasn't like as big as it is now. So if you're getting 1,000 that day and age, like
that was
that's
cap.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was important to me back then, but I don't really care about it now. Yeah, but
Yeah,
PT,
it's crazy.
PT is my next step. I'm working on that.
Nah, that's big time still, and it's like it makes sense. Like it feels like your brother's so into it as well, so it's like it feels like it's a good path, you know.
Yeah, I feel like along with my PT, like just finding myself in the gym. Like I said, like the gym is like 85% of my life now. Like as I'm someone who's like growing older, just like everybody else, like I super am focused on like mental health, and I feel like in the gym is where you can kind of find yourself. You know, I feel like when I was younger, like I found myself through basketball, but now that that's gone, like what else is gonna like you can't hoop till you're 80, you know?
Yeah.
But the gym, bro, like you just. That's why I found myself again, I would say. Right?
That's good though, and it's like it's so important to do what you love.
Yeah,
like
bro.
if this is what you love, like
Yeah.
okay, so wake up every day and like make that my 9 to 5 in whatever way that is. You know, like
Yeah.
you could even do like online services for people, make programs, all that. Like,
Yeah.
the future's bright for that for sure.
100%. And I'm excited, honestly. Now that I figured out what I wanted to do. Like, there was a lot of things I was like considering. I was considering policing because that's like a career that I feel like I could really do well in. But like I just wasn't sure like if I wanted to commit. So I stopped that. What else? I actually thought about like enlisting in the military.
Yeah, that would have been
That
serious.
would've been crazy. But I really did, and because I worked maintenance in a place where it was like a military base, and like I was always around them.
Yeah, so they're telling you
their
their
always
benefits.
in my ear.
Yeah.
Telling me like,
You get in the
come
charger.
with us. You'll be all right.
Oh,
But I
man.
was like, nah. But yeah, right now I'm thinking PG. Yeah, we'll see how. I think in the next couple months, like, I'll start that for sure.
Yeah, that's sick. What's it called? So, did you want to ask him a 1-2 honesty question? Or
Yeah. I had like one or two. So
just ask a 1-2 in there.
yeah, we're just gonna ask him a few from
Whatever you want, bro.
our game here. HonesTea.
I need that though.
Yeah, honestly, let me advertise the job. I'm gonna put it in front of the camera right quick. Give y'all a little 360 of how it looks or whatever. For this one? Okay, yeah.
I have
Put in
the
here
first
right
one for
quick.
him.
You got a question ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
I'll
just
pull it.
pull this John. Let's see what we got.
I love this type of shit.
You love this shit? Nah.
Oh my god.
All right, so this one is the pettiest reason you wouldn't date someone. We're getting right to it.
Yeah, I love it though. Pettiest reason I wouldn't date somebody.
Yeah.
Damn.
This one's too if you wanna.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Pettiest reason I wouldn't date somebody. I just thought of one right now. I feel like, okay, although like a huge part of me doesn't care about who looks at me or whatever the attention I get, but if my significant other is getting more attention than me,
Wait.
No, that's probably the funny.
What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean?
let me just explain. All right,
Oh my goodness.
let's just say, all right, boom, me and my homegirl, me and my whoever, we're out, both looking fire, right? And only she's getting the compliments. What the fuck do you mean you're only getting the compliments? Where the fuck's my compliment? That would piss me off. So that's something I would think about. That would not.
So technically, you want to be better looking than your girl.
No, there has to be an even ground for sure. But like, bro, what do you mean that she's only getting the compliments every time we're going out? It pissed me off. Like, it would like burn somewhere deep down inside me. Like,
So it would cause problems at in the home.
not necessarily the home, but like, I might say a little something extra in an argument or something.
And plus, all them niggas was hating on you.
But yeah, that's the first one I thought about. Too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That one I was not expecting. I can't lie.
You on with me? Like
That's what I said. That's what I was telling him.
I'll
Like
give
this
you-
question, I don't know what he's gonna say.
Yeah. No, that is funny. Freaking, it's crazy because I see in the question and I forgot.
Oh, you had? Which
I
one
had
was
one
it?
from here. Let me just see.
Oh,
my
yeah.
answer
answer.
threw you off, bro.
No, that did throw me off. So. Frick. No, it was from there.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, let me just see.
Well, give him like just two more and then.
Yeah.
Is that the
It
one?
wasn't this one still. Oh, it was. The question was, can guys and girls be friends? That was what I wanted to ask you. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Cause you're a friendly ass nigga. Your girl's not gonna
Whatever
like
the
that.
fuck
Your,
that
your
means.
girl. No, I'm saying. No, I'm talking like from a girl perspective. Your
Yeah.
girl's not gonna fuck with that, bro.
Oh nah, she definitely won't. But I mean,
So they can't be friends.
okay, whoa. We absolutely can be friends. Like guys and girls can absolutely be friends.
Yeah.
Whether so, let's just say I have a girl, right, and I have a homegirl that's an actual friend.
Yeah.
If she is like jealous or there's something that she doesn't like about my friendship with this person, that has nothing to do with me,
Yeah.
like at all. That's between you and how you're feeling, and take that up with your God. That's not. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We can absolutely be friends. Like I have relationships with like girls that like we're just friends. We're straight homies. Like that's it. But I don't see why we wouldn't be
Friends?
Yeah, like why is that so difficult?
For me, I'm not going for that shit. If I have a shorty, you don't need to have too many guy friends. But I'm just still kid that the nigga said, yo.
No, that was wild.
She can look better. Or she can't get more
That was
compliments
the
than me.
highlight of that.
No, that's funny as shit. I can't lie to you.
Bro,
Man.
that's the first thing that came to my mind too.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think there's another one.
I'm asking one quick one.
Oh, you got one?
Look. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the if your house was on fire, what 3 items would you grab? Quick things. So, and you have to cut.
I have an anime collection in my.
So you're taking that with you?
I might take the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
like $200 swords. Like
Okay.
Those might come with me.
You're leaving the PS5 over the two.
I mean, something of significance to me.
Yeah. Okay. there
No
you go.
bullshit. So my youngest sister is my twin, literally.
Yeah.
Like growing up, she's always been my dogs.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me a teddy bear that I have on my bed, and I've kept it. I'm a grown ass man with a teddy bear, a purple teddy bear.
Yeah.
Like you took it to Cape Breton with you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did actually. Yeah.
Okay, so it's
I still have
traveling,
that.
okay.
Yeah, it's coming with me. I'm probably gonna grab that too.
Okay.
So teddy bear, the anime collection,
A sword or some shit. Yeah, but
a sword. The niggas preparing for
War.
I don't even know what else I would grab because like, damn, I really gotta think about it.
Well, no, you only have 3, so you're done.
Shit.
No wallet, no phone, just raw
Vibes.
Yeah, vibes.
dogging. Man.
Okay. You have another one or?
No, I'm about to just wrap this
Okay.
John up.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to have my dog Eugene in the cut. You already
Yeah, I
know.
appreciate that for sliding.
Hey, make sure y'all check him out on his TikToks and Instagram, all those things. It's Obeykanku, or you switched it up.
Shit. On my Instagram, it's Obeykanku.
Yeah.
On my TikTok, it's Black Hokage. The A is a V, and there's an underscore right there.
Go check him out. You seen he be getting into some funny shit. So if you want some gym content, some gaming content, tap in with him and make sure you give him a follow and all that.
For sure.
Yes, sir.